Hey, fourth graders, my name is Mrs. Demore, and I'm one of the band teachers in Downers Grove 58. If you go to school at Hillcrest, Highland, Leicester, or Whittier, you might have seen me around because I've been teaching at those schools this past year. I am so excited to show to you today the euphonium or baritone. This is an instrument that is in the brass family, and more specifically, it's part of our low brass family. So the low brass has the trombone, the baritone, and then the tuba. So if you watched Mrs. Kaminsky's video on the trombone, this instrument is going to sound very similar to the trombone, but there's one major difference. Instead of a slide to create our different pitches, we have 3 valves up on top that are going to create those pitches. So similar sound, I'm just using my fingers to press down on the valves as opposed to that slide that's going to be moving back and forth for all the different notes. So just like all the other brass instruments, you are going to be using a mouthpiece to buzz into here. Okay, so buzzing is when I press my lips together really tight and make this sound. It's a pretty silly sound to make. Try it with me. So that's buzzing, and depending on how big or small the mouthpiece is, it's going to shape how the sound comes out. So since this is a lower instrument, it's going to be coming out lower. Here's what it sounds like when I buzz on this mouthpiece. As I tighten my lips, it goes higher, and relax them a little bit, it goes a little bit lower. So that is how we make a sound on this mouthpiece, very similar to the trombone. And when I put it into the instrument, here is the sound that it makes. If you notice, I did not move my fingers at all. What I was changing to make all of those different notes is my mouth. And that's something that's really unique to our brass instruments, is that we're going to be using our mouth and the tightness of our buzz to change the pitch. Here's a couple more notes on the baritone. Now, low brass instruments are so important to our band because they really create the strong foundation that our band latches onto. So if you listen to especially military bands, you're going to hear so much baritone, and they're going to be creating those nice deep foundations, the low sound that the melody plays across up on top. So that is all about the baritone. I'd like to play a couple of fun songs for you. The first one I think you'll notice. Any Star Wars fans out there? So that was a little bit of Star Wars, and they have one more that I'm going to play for you. And this next one is called the Bluebells of Scotland, which is a traditional Scottish folk song, and baritone and trombone oftentimes play this as a solo. This is a really special song for the baritone and trombone. So that is the Bluebells of Scotland. Again, this is the baritone or euphonium. Part of our low brass section uses these valves to press down, and it's such a neat instrument. I really, really love playing the baritone. So if you are interested in this, this is totally an option that you can play in band next year. Have an awesome rest of your day, and thanks for watching.